building like black. So that means we'll be using black concrete, deep slate tiles. Well, I'm not going to use the deep slate tiles, but I'll use polished deep slate, polished black stone. I'll use normal glass, but I do need glass panes for the balconies. And then for the roof, I'm going to use deep slate tiles. So guys, I know this is going to sound like very, very weird or very, very vague, but I was watching YouTube and I saw this guy build this entire skyscraper out of black Lego Lego bricks, and he said that was for his his Minecraft city updates and stuff, but and he made it so that it can be easy changeable, but in our city we can't really change it all that often. Plus, this building is gonna be where we have the construction company that will do controlled demolitions and building. So like all the buildings in our city was basically funded from this one building. So I'm gonna use my polished deep slate for this. So I do want it to sit 3 blocks behind. So I found out that so that right there is 8. That's right here is 12. And then this right here is 18. I mean, yeah, 16. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So it's gotta be over here. And then the sides are gonna have to be 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. But you might have noticed that it is creating a problem. So I will get rid of it here. This is in an entire black tower. Where's a good area where we can build it? Like, can we technically build it over here if it's a part of the, if it's not bothering the factory area? Plus, I think it would look good over here. Plus, it gives you like that good view if you're like, say you're like where TCRI is and you're looking towards the airport and the factory. Plus, I love that main building I did over here on the airport. I kind of like did it like as like a representation of like the Senate building from Star Wars. But I'm gonna get rid of that dome, the big dome bit on it, just because I tried building a dome, did not work. So like I did say, that's 8. So that right there should be 4. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So if I split it right down the middle, it should be 9, 9. Yep, 9, 9. Okay. And then this side's gonna go 16, and that side's gonna go 16. So this is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. And I'm going to explain the shape. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, that's 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Bruh. Oh my god. It like barely snips. And this is what it looks like right now. Now the one thing people have been asking, and I know I'm just saying that, saying like, oh, people have been asking. No, nobody has been asking. I've been wondering if I was ever going to be able to do a building that like this big. But I wonder if I can actually recreate this shape, but over here in this little section over here, so I can see if this will actually fit. So that's what, 16? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so that's 16. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Nope. 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 So this 18 by 16 shape will not work. I just realized I got rid of an entire, for just one little sidewalk. And like, I don't have a problem with this shape, it's just, where am I supposed to find the space for it? Unless I can move it, like, over here. Like, over here by the Patronus and, the high school. Right, because if that's the shape right there. Well, we'll see, we'll see. We're gonna place it down first, and then we'll get rid of the original. So that's 4, 6. That's 6. And that's 7. So that makes what? 14, 16. That's 17. And that's 18. So like lines up like right about there. And since it's 18, it's a perfect shape too. That was 7, this was 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And now I gotta do that on that side. So this is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. It's gonna like barely touch it. You can start to see the shape, can't y'all? Yes, the shape is a giant octagon, but here's the thing though. It also includes slanted sides that go up to like a point, which is kind of hard where you can't really do that. Which means guys, we have to get creative. But I just realized that this building area here is way too big, and I think it might actually collide in with the, if I can find what this one is, which is here. Wherever it is, no. off by like 1 block. I didn't want to be. Yep. Yep. Because like I want terraces towards the top of the building, but I don't want to like put it in a like random part of the city and then it not being a part of the downtown area. So basically, anywhere between the Empire State Building, and the Chrysler Building, TCRI, Patronus, and the Patronus here, and Taipei 101, and including this beginning area here of the factory, are considered downtown. Including these buildings over here are considered downtown. Well, this was actually going to be a perfect downtown area for this building. But I didn't realize that this building was going to be that big. So, if we say that the downtown area is what, a 5x5 area, and the school sits right in that 5x5 area of the downtown area, so that means where this front part of the building is, where this back part of the building is, including C building over there, is the full grounds of the school, which is not bad. And yes, I know I still gotta put lights all over here. I did make it so like it's a little bit brighter, so that's why it's like there's like a nice like cinematic glow to the glowstone. So put that's 6. That's 6. That's 8. 6 plus 8 is what? 14. Yeah, 14. 8 plus 8 is 16. That right. Well, no, 8 plus 6 is 14. 8 plus 8 is 16. 9 plus 9 is 8 plus 8. No, 9 plus 9 is 18. 9 plus 8 is 17. Sorry, y'all. Had to do the math in my head. I swear to God, if it's like not accurate by like 1 freaking millimeter, I'm gonna scream. I am gonna scream. So you know what? You know what? You know what I'll do? First of all, I will repair this so that it doesn't look broken. And where this one is, I will just do the... So that right there is 9. So that's 3, 6, 9. So that's 9 right there. So that's 18 right there. Remember, it's gonna go 16 that way, 16 that way, 18 that way, 18 that way, 16, 16, 18. And just to mark where the center is, we're gonna do that. That's 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. That right there should be 16. I think we actually might have found the area. I need to make sure this is 9, first of all. So that's 3. That's 6. That's 3. That's 6. And that's 9. And then and that right there is 6, and this right here is 9, so that right there is 18. Just need to make sure that it lines up like this. Yes, it does. Which is actually a really good sign, actually. And then I can start placing in the middle bits to see where the core of the building is. And he made it so that so that it is a like residential style building. So this right here is 4. That's 8. That's 12. And that's 16. And then wherever this lines up, that creates the that creates 7, which means we're not accurate. That means we're not accurate. We're not accurate. Because this is 9, right? Why is it accurate? Why is it accurate here? Because this right here is 8. Right over here is 9. So wait. So this means this is 18, right? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. But where would 9 and 9 meet, though? Because that's 8. Which means it's right here. Right there. Right, because that's 9, that's 9. Yeah, that's accurate. What about here? So that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Okay. So each section is... So that's 9. And that's 9. Which means... There's a double. There's a double. That's why it's not adding up. So that means this is 9. That means this was what, 9? Yeah, 9. So that was the 8. That means this has to be 8. That was 8. That has to be 8. Which means but wait, that doesn't explain the reason why 8. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Each side's gotta be what? 16? Right? We said 16? Okay. Okay, so let's get rid of the sides. And then we can start recounting. Which will also include this. I already know that this is correct, but I'm gonna keep it right here for right now. So we're gonna test to see if these two sides here are 16. Cause they gotta be 16. So that's 2. That's 4. That's 6. That's 8. That's 10. That's 12. That's 14. That would have been 15. This would have been 16. And then this would have been, and then this would have been where this would have started. So that means that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So 16 would have been here. So we gotta remember that there is so that's 6. That would have been the 7, and then this would have been the 8. Because that evens out to 8, and that evens out to 8 because the 9's in the middle. So it would have been 18 either way. So the double would have been there, and then that would have been 4, that would have been 6, and then that would have been 8. So our math wasn't mathing. Which actually kind of explains it, actually. So now, if we push this down, and this new section here meets up with this section. So then, oh, that explains it. So, it was on the right one. So right there was what, 15? Well, let's recheck. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. That actually explains the reason why it wasn't working the way I was hoping it was working. Now, this would have been 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. That would have been 16. Right? Yeah. And this would have been 4. Yeah. Yeah, now we're mathing. Now we're mathing. Swear to God, I can never math. My math sometimes either goes correct or doesn't go correct. Like, when has a building ever been, like, properly measured correctly? I guess the Patronus, because Patronus, I had to build 2 of them. Imagine, right? I'm gonna have to build 2 of the same exact tower again. So that's 2, 4, 6, right? 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. And of course I'll do this on this side too. That brings up to 6. 12. 16. Should be 16. Oh, I just realized we're working on a double. I just realized we're working on a double. On a double. On a double. You never want to work on a double, y'all. Yeah, now it looks like the building that I was trying to make. You can see the idea I had in mind. Yeah. Kind of went to plan, actually. Usually these projects never go to plan. Usually never goes to plan. Now it should go like that. Wow. Like if y'all remember, I used to build a giant octagon. Now what's gonna happen is that we're gonna build it up one layer, and I will add in the floor. Of course, not right now, but there is gonna be doors on all sides. So here's gonna be a door. So we're gonna have to build around the door first, and then of course we're gonna have to do this, like this, all the way around. Cause like the next shape, and I'm just gonna and once I get the door like a door complete, I'm just gonna get rid of the thing. I did say what a 5 by 6 thing of windows. Yeah, I decided I'm not gonna do a 5 by 6 thing of windows. Sounds way too expensive. But as of right now, this building ain't even possible because it's like that expensive. Plus, you also gotta remember, I'm still not feeling good. But don't forget, y'all, tomorrow is the pre-orders for GTA 6. That does not, that means it guarantees a download, the download for GTA 6. But you do gotta pre-order it. And of course for me, I'm pre-ordering it. There we go, I got all the doors on all the sides. This is gonna be a typical office building, but now I gotta figure out what I wanna do for windows. Do I wanna do that? Or do I wanna do like that? Or do I wanna like just do one of these? Just a big thing of windows. I really gotta think. Cause like, I can't do a 3 and a 3. Cause that's not gonna work, especially because like one section of this has to go up like this at a slant. And you can't do a slant on Minecraft without it messing up the what if I do that and then I do that? No, that. Put it here, and then put in like a 5 like that, and then cover it up in this like that. Yeah, I just don't like having to use the same block. Now I can do a window here, but I'm not going to do a window there or there. me trying to do a German accent while building. Not doing it well. Nope. Swear to God, I'm tired. But like, imagine one of these things, but like it gone up but shrunk in the middle like a little bit by like 2 or 3, and then like a huge slanted piece going up. But you can't really do a slant. Like, let me show you one of the buildings that actually requires a slant. So like a lot of my buildings don't really require slants. The only building that has a slant to it, like an angle, is this. I had to do that entire bit like that. That sucker was annoying. But like, look at this over here. Best little area over here I have ever done. Now here, I'm thinking, yeah, we'll just do 2. Okay, never mind. Yeah, never mind. Kind of creates a problem. What can I... Okay, now that's actually smart because then I can build the windows to the appropriate height. That's what, 6, 5, yeah, 5. It's a 5. It's a 5. It's a 5x2 thing of glass. Like, look at all my buildings in my city, especially the Patronus. The way how the towers are and the way how the windows are not possible in vanilla Minecraft. I was originally gonna do it, so it was like, so you really only had to do like, so you really only had like a singular point at the top of that tower. Didn't go to plan, but it does look a little bit better actually like that. Would I like to fix it and make it the way how it's supposed to be? No, I would not. Actually, you know what? How about we do this? Meth stew. Meth stew. That one episode. Actually, yeah, I actually like that a lot better, actually. Doesn't look terrible. Yeah, imagine someone saying to you, yeah, your little creation, little Timmy, doesn't look that bad. But it still looks awful. Imagine someone saying that. Wait. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. It's actually smart. Kind of creates like that, like little, like 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1. It's like one. It's like A B A B A B A B or A B C A B C A B C, or you can do like A C B, and then like A B C, and then A B C, and then A C B, or like something like that. I used to learn about that in like elementary. What you're gonna know is that this is a pretty dark tower. But if I wanted to be like that type of black, it would have to be all black. But here's the thing though, only certain buildings in this city are actually all black. The one that's like really black is this one. The other ones include the Patronus, TCRI's entire top bit because of the black stone on the sides. And of course, the Sears Tower from Chicago. And we're not counting roads. We're not counting roads. Oh. Now that's amazing. That's some amazing. That's some amazing. I wanted to get like at least the first layer done, and then we can start working on the second layer. So then this means next one is this one, right? Yeah. Can we skip 2? But if you look at the yeah, you see it. There's like that glow. But it does create like a cool like, little shadow. What's the look like right now? Nice. Now I'm thinking here, what we can do is I can add in. Oh yeah. I know what I can do. And the construction company belongs to. Actually, now put that's here. Just like that. Oh yeah. You gotta have like a little bit of branding. Cause, oh yeah, I just remembered it kind of ruins the view of the Empire almost. But if you look at the Empire State Building and you look at directly on the little top of it, you can see my flag. You look directly at Notre Dame, you can see my flag. You look on, not that bridge, but this bridge has my flags. As of right now, I only got 3 bridges. I only got a series of roads, certain series of roads, and I only have like 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 5, 6, 7. I only got 7 parking lots. We don't count that because that's like the loading area for like the different things. And yes, I still do have the mod. I do still have the mod installed for the for like the different machinery and stuff. And the thing is, we're gonna have my flag on all the sides of this building. Look at that. Now, yes, it does look kind of awkward with there being a giant octagon in the middle of this area, especially next to the school. But at this point, I can't even really do anything about it. Like, I was gonna have the building stop in this section, but with there being no space for this building, kind of became a problem. And when you have a problem, you typically can't solve it. Yes, I did have to raise my voice for that one. Just because of like how meaning it is, but also how PS or POIM. PO. If you don't know what P and O stand for, I'm probably gonna get this video taken down. But it stands for, you know, pissed off. Kinda got me a little pissed off. And then I'll do like another round of it, but I'm gonna do it with the blackstone. But like also, ow, this bit my tongue. Probably like one of the worst things you can do. Actually, thank you. Thank you. It's been kind of dry here in the city. I was kind of hoping it was gonna rain. Nope. Now there are some people that can't have rain in their Minecraft worlds. Like Flip. Flip can't have rain in his Minecraft world because in his Minecraft hardcore world because he kind of, you know, accidentally made a little oopsie. And then I'll do that logo once I get done with this side. I just realized. There you go. Now it actually looks super good with all my flags on every side. So wherever you're going, say you're over here in the factory, you can see that one, or if you're over here, you can see this one, or if you're over in the school, you can see that one, or over here, you can eventually see that one. There's too many like copper areas, not copper areas, but oil areas. There's too many of these things. Because it's showing that. But like, look at this. So, I'm gonna look at the original video idea for this, so I can see what it actually looks like. I'm gonna go to YouTube. The video idea is actually from Brick Studios.
The issue we've run into is that the door frames are like just big. First floor is done. Weird stuff. Let's move on to the next floor.
Okay, so it does continue off of this section, but let's go over this part of the building with this, and then we can get into the next section of the building. Because the only thing I can say though, it is gonna be like a square. It's gonna be like kind of like the Patronus, how there's like those like square ends, like the square ends on the sides of the building. So this building's gonna have like a flat front, side. But I gotta figure out how to do slants on. The only thing I can say though, it's gonna have like two triangle looking bits on this. The building's pretty tall now. That's also what I'm kind of worried about. Okay, let me look at the shape. So it does go in by one. So this is like the cap roof area. So where this whole area is, it's gonna be so it's gonna be like this area. Yeah, but I'm actually gonna also kind of like do it like this. I'm gonna do it like this. But I will run a core structure up in the middle, so that our flight of stairs actually have somewhere to go. The only thing I can say though is that there is triangles in the certain areas.
It kind of just has like these four spots that go up, and it looks cool. So yeah, let's move on to the next floor.
Okay, I got the shape. So this is the part of the structure where those like little outlet looking areas are. And that does mean like the building does have to be like this a little bit. It does look a little ugly, but it's gonna be only like this for like the time being. So what we're gonna do next, it looks like, so if you kind of know what I'm trying to go after, looks like looks like 8. Yeah, it looks like 8. So I'm gonna do 8. So we're gonna do our center area here, which is gonna be where our 8's gonna be. Then we're gonna put our 6 and then our 8. That's gonna leave a little spot here, so we're gonna go branch out 2 from that 8. So it does leave us with a 12. It does leave us with a 12, not an 18. So there's gotta be a 3. There's gonna be a 3 in every section. But this is actually a video. Oh, yeah. just like that. It's gonna be like this on all the sides, and we're gonna get, so this is like our first layer. The first layer is actually officially done, but it looks like it does go in like this, which is kind of a problem because I don't know exactly how this part of the building goes.
It kind of just has like these 4 spots that go up, and it looks cool. So yeah.
But remember,
Let's move on to the
this
next
video is actually
floor.
sponsored by that guy. So like it goes in like this, and then it goes like this. So how long is this? 4, 4, 8, 10. So it's gotta be like a 10. How? Wait, no, nope, nope, nope. I'm gonna keep that right there. I'm gonna keep that right there just so I can keep an eye on it. So then it's gonna go in like this. So it goes this, this, and then it connects right about here. Creates this type of shape. But the thing is, though, is how do you make a building slant in a way? Because that's the thing I want to figure out. How do you make a building like on an angle, like slant, into like a perfect unified shape? Because it should be like impossible if it's like that. But so yeah, we're gonna do this on all the sides. I'll even put. I'm gonna put them like little placeholder blocks there just so I can quickly see my progress. And this is what it's starting to look like. I am pretty pleased with the way how the shape is so far. You can kind of see what I'm going for. It does look interesting. I'll probably add like terraces, which is like flower beds on the top.